Hello, and welcome to Ash's Reborn 25-man Halion encounter, in the Reborn 25-man Halion encounter, in the Ruby Sanctum. This is Scooty Puff Jr., and I'll be talking you through this encounter. This particular fight happens over the course of 3 phases, and all occur within a ring of flames, Halion being at the center. During Phase 1, one of your tanks should pick up Halion from a starting position that makes a 90-degree angle to the rest of the raid. This will make the boss easier to turn and DPS, as you will avoid most if not all tail swipes, cleaves, and flame breaths. The tank will want to quickly move Halion to the outer edge of the ring, allowing for DPS to use as much space as possible to spread out for the 2 raid effects produced during Phase 1. The first effect you will want to be aware of is Fiery Combustion. Fiery Combustion will affect 1 raid member at a time, and this member should move away from the raid and have the debuff dispelled. Once dispelled, it will leave a large circle of flame on the ground that will cause massive damage to anyone inside. The longer the debuff stays on the affected target, the larger the circle, so it's imperative to move quickly and dispel. The other effect the boss has is called Meteor Strike. When Meteor Strike occurs, a large ball of fire will fall from the sky and create an X pattern on the ground. Do not stand in the flames. As you saw there, at 75%, Halion will transition into the Shadow Realm. The first tank in Phase 1 should stay in the physical realm, while the second tank should move through the portal and pick up the boss. Like Phase 1, Phase 2 has 2 mechanics to be aware of. The first is a debuff cast by Halion called Soul Consumption. Soul Consumption is identical to Fiery Combustion in Phase 1, and raid members should move away from the raid and have it dispelled. The second mechanic which you see there, and the one that gives the most trouble, is the Cutter Beam, that forms between 2 floating orbs circling the boss. During the entirety of this phase, the tank should keep Halion in the center of the ring. This will help to avoid the Cutter Beam, and allow DPS to maximize damage. The boss should only be turned when the Cutter Beam is active, and turning should discontinue as soon as the beam is down. That means the raid should be moving with the boss to avoid getting swiped or hit by the beam. In Phase 2, we use Bloodlust immediately to allow for the maximum number of members to DPS and force the Phase 3 transition as fast as possible. As you can see, at 50%, the boss will transition into Phase 3. It is at this point you will split your raid into 2 groups. We choose melee to stay in the Shadow Realm, while ranged move to the physical. It is at this point the tank from Phase 1 should be ready to pick up the boss and move it to the position from Phase 1. During this phase, the physical realm will experience Fiery Combustion and Meteor Strikes, while Shadow Realm experiences Soul Corruption and Cutter Beam mechanics. At this point, you may want to have a raid member call out what realm should start and stop DPS, as you must keep Halion phased between 40 and 60% in either realm. Any more or less in a realm, and the other realm's tank will be one-shot by Halion. The remainder of the fight is involved in coordinating between physical and Shadow Realm DPS, so as to maintain an environment in both realms that will not tax your tanks or healers too greatly. If you have any comments, questions, tips, or maybe just want to say hello, feel free to post here, or you can visit us at ashes-reborn.guildlaunch.com. Thanks for watching, and good luck.